mean, when I joined Preplace, I how I joined Preplace, let me tell you first. So in 13th of March, I received a communication from my current organization that they are closing up their operations in India, and they are going to lay off all the employees who are working over here. And looking into the current market situation, it was a blow. It just blew away my mind. Like, what should I do now? Because I have
Correct.
so much of, EMIs, and I recently got a home, bought a home, and all those EMIs and everything were running. So I was literally on a shock for like 2 3 days, and then I started okay, nothing will happen if I just keep on thinking about it. I have to work on it. So I started applying different jobs, and what it used to happen is, like, I used to get call, interview was there, but I don't know, there was some sort of lag, because honestly, I was not sure about Indian interview procedures. Before this, I used to stay in Ireland, and Fisker happened to me through, from Ireland only, because the complete recruiting process of Fisker was carried out from US, because their HR team was not active over here at that point of time. So I was literally not very aware about the Indian, the switch culture, or kind of moving to a new organization, all those things. But still, I started up applying for different, organization through Naukri and LinkedIn and everywhere. But and also got few calls, and I applied. Set for almost 8 or 10 interviews. But at the end of the day, all those interviews, I used to give my best, but I used to lag at one point where I used to go blank because of the question, because of the some sort of like puzzled question and all those things. So, I went ahead and searched on internet. One of my colleague at Fisker only, he suggested one other website, and while searching for that website, I found Preplaced. And Preplaced, I went ahead and taken a first trial session with another guy. He was a little less of an experience than me. So he said that it won't be wise if I tell you that I'll take it ahead, and I won't be able to help you out in the further run, and then you would be again in the same boat, and all those things would be happening. So he suggested that find some other, mentor who is a little bit more experienced than him, and who can then, work with me and get my things sorted out. Because mostly what I was looking was how to crack the technical interviews. And Chetan's profile was top on the list in the data science field. So I blocked his calendar and opted for the first, trial session, and then got so much of insights on the trial session that I was literally happy to take the paid sessions of 1 month. So yeah, I had first session, and in the second session, before the second session, after the first session and second, between the first and second session, there was one interview which I had a talk with, Chetan, on the first session only. So no, sorry, I'm wrong. So after the first session, I took the paid service, and I had said, Chetan, on the first session, that I have an interview on this day, and he was like, "Okay, that's great. It would be great if we just brush up before the interview only." Chetan didn't push me up for taking up all those paid services and anything. He said that everything is fine. I can assist you all those things. He said that. So I was happy to take the, paid service, and then we started up working on it. We had two calls before the first interview I had taken up, after purchasing the pre-placed service. And trust me, the first interview I blow it out. It was blown, and I landed up in the offer on the first interview only. It went so well, because the area where I was lacking I communicated openly with Chetan, and he guided me out with all the procedures and what should I learn and what specific they would be looking out. And trust me, the interviewer asked me all the question that we discussed, or on the all the topics that we discussed, or I discussed with Chetan, or Chetan suggested me. So it was a great I mean, what do you say, the meeting Chetan, and Chetan really helped me out so much to crack a few interviews, not just I would say the one that I am going ahead with, but there were few other interview also I cracked it. But this was the best offer that I got, and then yeah, I'm taking it ahead from here. Oh, it is. I mean, Chetan has given me so much of time. Like the first interaction, what I remember, the trial session, it was supposed to be of 1 hour, but I'm really grateful of Chetan that he extended the timing more than 1 hour. He was generous enough to spare some more minutes, or I would say it was of 2 hours almost. So he was generous enough to give me a little bit of leverage in the timing. And then I had a talk of more than 8 hours of video call over pre-placed, and infinite numbers of text on WhatsApp. So he was, after the every interview I used to give in an update like this is how it went, and then he used to like, okay, we'll schedule up some call and then we'll discuss about it. So that's how it was. So communication wise and the session wise, it was really flawless.
Understood.
Just one thing, I backed out of one time when we scheduled to have a call because there was some emergency at my place, so I had to back out. That was like last Sunday, I guess. But Chetan was again generous enough to reschedule it to like evening because it was at 11 in the morning. So he said that okay, no problem, if you are in some emergency, we can reschedule it in the evening. So he's rescheduled it in the evening, and he was present at in the evening, and like it was really flawless. It was really flawless. There was glitch from my side, but from Chetan's side, it was really awesome always. Clueless about the question that they are going to ask because data science is something, it's an ocean. So if you learn, it's impossible to learn everything. You have to, I started checking up into my what do you say, my career perspective, and on my career perspective, and like what I was working on. But the interview doesn't happen in that way always.
Correct.
So yeah, I started up learning all the things, but it's always not possible to remember all the things. On a technical perspective. So Chetan guided me looking into the, like, the first thing is like prepare looking into the JD. What I was doing is I was just going through the JD, and then like I was preparing generically. But Chetan helped me like going line by line in the JD and then preparing on those term only, and so that the interviewer would be asking mostly question related to the JD because that's what the daily work would be. So he kind of helped me to get out of that doubt or that confusion I was always having before every interview or after every interview, you can say. So yeah, that was really great. I'm really grateful of Chetan for taking out all the confusion that I had, and yeah, it was great. I kind of cleared all the confusion, and then yeah, now I have been offered a job, not one but few. Yeah. I think it would have been a little bit more difficult because I am working remotely. The first thing, it's really difficult to communicate. Learn something or to what you say is understand something if you are not discussing it with someone. And I'm in such a place where I'm not able to discuss anything with or the technical stuff that I am working on with anyone. So having Chetan, it was really great to kind of discuss all those tasks. And I don't think it would have been easy for me to even crack this job which I have landed right now. without if I would have, I mean, wouldn't have met Chetan. So like discussing all the things with Chetan openly helped me to crack this job. And without him, it would have been really difficult for me to crack a job until now. I guess I would have been moving around clueless. I mean, searching for different position and applying for other roles as well. Yeah. So Chetan helped me to crack, I mean, a few interviews. He had brilliant idea about how, I mean, how to crack a job and how to like I mean, appear in the interview and I mean, answer different question on the technical perspective and also from functional perspective. He got a 360-degree knowledge about, I mean, I mean, in how to crack an interview, and is generous enough to kind of I mean, find different time slots to accommodate, I mean, the mentees request. And yeah, he is always available on different communication network to help you out any, I mean, if you are at any sort of problem. So yeah, I mean, Chaitan is one of the best person who could guide I mean, anyone to crack a job. So thanks Chaitan for all the I mean, help that you have given me, and I'm really grateful to you for all those things and all those guidance that you have given me. Thanks, Chetan.